Sebastian A.G. The book I read is True Grit by Charles Portis. It tells the story of a young girl named Maddie Ross who lived in the late 1800s, and her father hired a man named Tom Cheney to work on the ranch. And he was a liar and a backstabber and a criminal, and he killed him and took their money and ran off into the Indian Territory. And what happened was she found out about this and she went on, and the law wasn't doing anything, so she got in a U.S. Marshal and hired him to do the job. And his name is Reeser Cogburn. He was said to have the most grit. He was the toughest and never backed down. And the problem with that, though, was he was in some deep water with the law, like the courts and stuff at the time, because they were saying he's too harsh on criminals. And so he was having some trouble getting there, and then had some trouble he was trying to tell her not to come, but she obviously wanted to come to stop the killer of her father. And she eventually came, and I'm not going to spoil the book and tell whether or not they caught him. And obviously there's other characters they met along the way, but none were as important as those two. Those were the main characters. And this is just a classic Western. It's considered one of the great American novels, such as Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, and all those other Mark Twain books, and Hemingway and all them, and just tells the story of America at the time and shows how great the people could have been and how bad they could have been. I liked it. It's a Western, just something classic, cowboys and Indians, all that stuff. That's pretty much all there is to the story.